For football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Seahawks' Blair Walsh is ready to roll, and off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. They go with Murray again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Murray shrugs him off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Bradford. A swing pass caught and out of bounds all the way down there. This Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second and goal to go now. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Wilson finding Kearse, and it's a Seattle 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Rawls. Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wilson on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. This time, Wilson will throw. Fighting, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Robinson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting, back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run it with Lacey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll try to run it in. Lacey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Going with a screen for Murray. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Bradford to throw it. Screen play, McKinnon. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. A first down throw for Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Bradford again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 15-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Defense showing blitz. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Viking. Got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Again, it's Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bradford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Bradford now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the back goes into motion. Second down, Bradford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and short. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Bradford on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Bradford draw play. He gives to Murray. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Bradford now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Wilson on second down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daniil Hunter in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A toss to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Robinson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Robinson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cassius Marsh leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long for Bradford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
Latavius Murray, touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On first down, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Robinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That was second down run for Murray. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go back to Murray on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bradford to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every...
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing here, Bradford. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done. Yeah, yeah!